The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Britpod Scene, an independent network of uniquely British podcasts that's always growing. Check out BritpodScene.com or follow Britpod Scene on Twitter to find out more.
That's a bit better, I think. Well, I'm peaking quite easily though.
Greg, do you ever think about how Simply Red got famous?
No, but strange you brought them up. They've been popping up quite a bit recently, Simply Red. They've been played at work a couple of times. They've been mentioned. Liz's mum was talking about them recently because we were getting rid of old CDs, and she was like, "Make sure you keep my Simply Red ones." Like,
I had a thought about it the other day, and I was just like, it's got some all right songs, but just look at him.
My neighbour really liked them.
He looks like he's on day release.
Has he claimed to have sex with like 5,000 women or something? Wasn't it like
Quite
a big
possibly.
number?
I can't believe that.
Something we'll Google at some point.
I don't think his voice is that good. If Michael Bublé came out and said he banged 5,000 women, I'd believe him in a heartbeat.
What's his name?
Simply Red.
No, that's not his name though, is it? Mick Hucknall. Is it Nick or Mick?
Mick.
It's so hard to get those right, isn't it? Mick. We say Mick or Nick?
Mick.
Yeah, right, okay. There it is. Mick Hucknall. Sexual partners.
That's going to be a great list. I bet Jordan's on it. She shagged Dean Gaffney.
I have slept with over 1,000 women. That was a claim he made in 2014. Mick Hucknall apologises to thousands of women he slept with. Chicken. Hello, welcome to the All Seeing Guys.
I was not prepared for
you were
that.
Not. You were looking at your phone, all sorts of business.
I just fucking responding to a message. I'm sorry.
Fucking hell, Mr. Important over here.
Well, look, shit happens, right?
I'll just let in the bodyguard know I'm safe and there's no need to come stand the car.
I'm not Whitney Houston.
No, you're not.
I'm alive.
I mean, you got a bath. It could be.
Got a bath. That's a valid point.
You could be.
If ever there's an argument when someone says that you're not Whitney Houston, just remind them that you've got a bath.
Yeah, exactly. Easily could be. Welcome to the All Seeing Guys.
Hey.
Episode
73?
73. Fucking hell, it's crazy.
I can't believe I knew that.
Yeah, well, congratulations. I didn't know, so yeah, that's impressive that you knew.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the podcast where we talk about whatever the fuck we want, as always, in our own unique ways.
Today it's a beautiful Saturday, sunny afternoon.
It really is a beautiful day. I mean, it's still cold as fuck.
Yeah, it's been cold.
But it is clear blue fucking skies, and the sun is out. And when it's on you, it's still cold, but it's
I've
nice.
opened the curtains.
Curtains are open. It's really. It feels like a nice day in this flat, actually.
I might open the window.
It's good we have. I mean, it's still cold.
Yeah, but also I just kind of want to smoke and I don't want to go downstairs.
I mean, it is good that we do have these big windows next to us.
Yes.
And these two little ones up here. I wish they opened. They'd be really good for like,
I was thinking that. No, that's not what I was thinking. But I was thinking that because I was looking out for earlier and there was two geezers just down in the garden and I just thought how it would, to have an openable window that
throw
side.
something at them.
Yeah, I just thought I'm going to really ruin their day.
When I worked at Summerfield, we used to sit in the canteen on the second floor.
You talk too much about Summerfield. I think you miss it. Do you miss it, Greg?
There's some good stories from there.
Do you miss it?
No, I don't miss it. But there were definitely. But it was at that time when you're 15 and you're meeting people and you don't have to be that. It's when you stop being the guy you were at school.
Yeah.
So it's quite a big coming of age moment.
No, that's true.
There was a coming of age movie made about me. A lot of it would be.
It would start at Summerfield.
Absolutely. That's where I fucking had sex.
That's fair. Yeah,
You know,
that's true.
with the girl in the bakery next door. Like, you know, it was all perfect.
I'm so glad that you and me have both been in a sexual situation in a workplace.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that workplace one wasn't with the girl in the bakery.
No.
But yes, there was sexual.
Also, I like how your sexual experience sounds like Postman Pat characters.
The girl from the bakery. But yeah, we used to in the canteen. There used to be a bench outside the shop, and we used to throw hula hoops out the window and try and get into people's coffee, sat on the bench.
Yeah.
People came in and complained.
Well, you know,
We just hid.
shit happens.
We just hid. But it
just
did
hid.
happen. But it is a lovely day out today. You're absolutely
It's
right. It's
beautiful.
a lovely day. It's a good day to be sat
Good
inside
day to be sat
podcast.
inside.
Podcast. I mean, it is. Gotta say, it is fucking cold out there. It is. I was out there this morning and it was cold as
is.
fucking bollocks.
It's not nice.
If bollocks are cold.
Bollocks, of course they're cold. They just go up in a bit more inside you.
Yeah.
When they're like heavy and warm, they're all like hanging
That's
about.
when you know it's bad time. It's weird, isn't it? Like when your bollocks do that, when they do go up in you.
Well, this is I've recently
It doesn't happen
decided
that
that I'm not as fond of the loose boxer short as I used to be.
Do you know what's really? It's going to make me sound fucking weird even saying this, but this is the podcast.
Greg, we're 73 episodes in.
I think
we've-
of age.
I think
When
we've
I
said
came
plenty.
into your flat, I saw your boxes on your dryer, and I was like, "Fuck, they're huge."
I know they are. They look so enormous, don't they? Like
Aunt May's bloomers. Just tending to the lawn. Whoops.
I have like a 60-40 split of like loose and tight boxer shorts. And I just recently I've been wearing some of the looser ones, and maybe it's the cold, I don't know, but I just haven't enjoyed feeling my balls just like a pendulum.
You know why I don't like the loose ones? Because they get all scrunched up.
Yeah,
I
that
hate
as
it.
well.
I
Really
hate
hate
it.
that. That's bullshit.
I've been sat on people's sofas. My jeans are low, and my fucking head back, and I've literally got up and like. It's actually come over the top of my jeans, like the actual bottom of the legs are up. It's bad.
But then also
it's a bad situation.
But then
to be
there's
in.
also it rides up so far that then also you start to see a bit of your thigh.
Exactly.
And you're just like, this is ridiculous.
You know, it's a lot of hassle. I've always been, when I say tight boxers, I'm not like mega tight. I'm not like uncomfortable.
No.
But I've always worn quite fitted boxer shorts.
Yeah.
So they make a world of difference. Really
It does,
do.
and I think you
keeps
and me-
everything where it needs to be.
I think you and myself, I've seen you in the toilets, we're endowed enough for it to look all right. I'm just saying.
Thank you. Yes, it's
You're
true.
a married man. I'm pretty sure I've got at least one person that will agree with me.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah, did the job, innit?
It served its purpose now.
Served its purpose.
I'll see it again when I want another kid.
It's like the Mr. Meeseeks from, or what is it?
Oh yeah,
from Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. I was about to say Kill and Bill. That's a film. So I split it
Kill
into
and
two
Bill.
people. Kill and Bill.
The Flower Pot Men.
Or Kill and Bill, yeah. The fucking
Bill and Kill, the fucking deadly agent ninja assassins.
Man, it has to be said, without going into our previous All Broken Guys episode, I'm feeling a bit better, but I got struck by the dreaded flu that was going around.
No, I got slapped about by it a little bit as well.
I was fucking out. Like, I was man down.
Yeah, you seemed real bad. I
It
think
was
like
bad.
do you remember like as I said when I
Bad.
had tonsillitis I got flu before that.
Yeah,
It sounds
yeah.
like you had that shit.
It was bad, man. Like I
Fucking sweating out
got
and
up.
shit.
I got up Thursday for work, and I felt shit. And it took me so long to get to work.
Yeah.
Because I was walking so fucking slowly.
Yeah.
Like
It's like when you're so ill it's weighing you down.
And I got to work, and Jay was off that day, so it was me and Tony was just like, "Oh man, Simon and Tubbs are both off with the flu," and I was like, "Oh, they?" He's like, "Yeah, a lot coming in. How are you?" I was like, "I'm actually really fucking ill," and he was like, "Oh fuck." He's like, "I only work downstairs then," so I was upstairs on my own the whole time, and I literally spent most of it like scrunched up on my seat next to the radiator, just shivering.
Yeah.
And I heard someone come, I just sit up and be like, I'm fine.
Nah, man, I know what you mean. Like when I get the flu, I don't get hot. I get fucking
Yeah, I
cold.
was freezing.
Man,
So I got sent home.
man was not hot.
No, man, not at all. So I got sent home. Tony dropped me
It's
off.
fucking mate. It really like
I was so fucking ill. Tony dropped me off, and I was like really grateful for that. And I got home, and I was just like, I haven't got my keys. Where's my keys? Fucking Lizzie's mum's car. I was like, Lizzie and her mum and Indiana have gone to Kingston. I was like, the nan's in. She doesn't always hear the doorbell. She usually doesn't answer it, especially during the day if she doesn't know who it is, which is fair enough. She's 98.
yeah.
Like, and I was like, fuck.
She's got other things on her
Yeah,
mind.
exactly. I was like, I've not got my fucking keys. what the fuck am I going to do? I knocked on the door. She heard it and answered it. I was like, oh, amazing, thank you. I was like, I'm going upstairs. I went upstairs. And then I looked and I was like, fuck, I can't believe my keys at work. I looked down, they were in my hand. And I was like, what, they're in my hand the whole time?
No.
And I was like, where do they come from? I don't remember getting them out my bag. I was looking in my bag for them. I mean, I must have been looking in my bag with them in my hand.
It's like when you when you're about to have a cigarette and you're like, just like,
where's my lighter?
You got your lighter in your hand.
Oh, you're looking for it.
Oh, yeah, what the fuck?
Or when you hold
the remote.
Or same with a phone. Like the amount of times I check my pocket, my phone when I know it's plugged in or something.
And you're using your phone's light to try and find
exactly,
it.
to find it. Where's my phone? And then so I had the keys, and I was like, I'm gonna put these in my bag now. And I opened my bag and I threw them in, and I heard like a clunking sound, and I was like, why has it made that noise? And I looked and realised I hadn't put them in my bag at all. I'd put them in Indiana's nappy bin. Which involves opening 2 plastic lids. It's my bag was next to me open. I just had to throw them in. But I actually, without even thinking, opened the first lid, then pressed the pedal to open the next lid.
Nah, man.
Threw the keys in there, closed it all, turned around and looked at my bag and was like, hold on a minute,
No, mate, that is ill when you're just like when you can't even fucking function.
And I had to go in the bin and find my keys.
Oh,
I had to go in the nappy bin. It was bad. Lizzie came in and was like, stinks in here. But I then got into bed.
It's not me.
I had jogging bottoms on, t-shirt, hoodie, woolly hat, socks. Was in the fucking bed under the covers with a blanket over the cover, scrunched up, still shivering.
Yeah.
And Lizzie came home, and apparently she heard me crying in the room. And she came upstairs, and I was just under the covers, and I was proper crying, loud. Howling, and Lizzie was like, Greg, and she was trying to wake me up, and I wasn't waking up.
Basically, how the McCanns should have responded when they got home that night.
Well, funny you say that, because this is what I was saying in my sleep. I was shouting I'd lost Indiana. I'd lost her in Kingston.
Yeah,
I don't really remember the dream, but from what I can gather, I'd lost Indiana in Kingston.
Details are not important. You lost your child.
Yeah, I'd lost Indiana in Kingston, and I was having to tell Lizzie I'd lost our kid. And that's why I was so upset.
Can I just say first sneeze on the podcast?
Great.
Or first nose blowing. Great. Just great.
And Lizzie was holding Indiana and she was trying to wake me up. And she was like, Greg, she's here.
Fuck,
and then I kind of opened my eyes and was like, hello.
Yeah.
She's like, you okay? I was like, yeah, well, no, actually, I'm really sick. She's like, you were bawling your eyes out. I'm like, what? And then I think I bawled my eyes out again. I was just I went back into this weird fucking dream state. Mate, I was bad. I was soaked.
Well,
days.
The previous weekend, I went. Our friend Reese from the Cox, he played his gig of
Singer Storm.
He was Singer Storm, and he played his gig at the Cox. And I'd said for ages I was going to go down, and I fucking got smacked about by fucking cold and flu shit. But I still went down on that, and I was just like, look, I can at least go and see this because Model Citizens were playing as well, and I want to see them. And I sort of went down and it all sort of finished, and I was just like, I need to fucking go home. I feel shit. I feel fucking awful. And then Sunday, complete write-off, just fucking asleep all time.
Yeah.
And I went to work on the Monday, and I walked in just my eyes were just all the fucking red and horrible. And I walked in there and stuff. I lasted half an hour before I was told I looked like shit and that I need to go home. And I was like, yeah, that's not a problem. I can totally do that. That's not a problem. It's fucking horrible though, man.
Well, then, when I got back to work, that was Thursday I got sent home. I went back to work on the Tuesday. Fucked. I still felt ill.
Yeah.
Not as bad, not contagious. But I got to work and Jay was off sick. And he had a bad fever. And he messaged me. I'll see if I can find. I'm sure he won't mind me reading this out. Jay is from How to Ride a Tune, and also my boss at work. He obviously got the flu too, and I had a message from him saying, right, I had a feverish dream earlier that Indiana, my 4-month-old daughter, that Indiana and I were casting for a movie, and Robert Redford came in, and Indiana kept saying he's not right for the part and wouldn't let him read. I kept saying, Indy, it's Bob Redford, for fuck's sake, let him read. But Indy wasn't having any of it. While I was considering Bob Redford outside, Indiana gave the role to Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum. fever, man.
Mental.
I was like, was she an adult in it? He's like, no, she was a baby.
Mate.
Like, she was a baby.
Like,
I was like, fuck.
fever dreams and like waking up like just fucking like stuck to your sheets. Like,
Mate, I was soaked.
not for the right reasons
Like,
either.
soaked.
Just like proper, just like like soaked through. Like
I'd
it's
wake
horrible.
up. I'd wake up in the night and it'd be like 2 a.m.
But the
and I'd
crazy
be wide
thing
awake
is-
and I'd feel my arm and it'd just be soaked.
Yeah.
And I'd think weird things. I'd wake up. We watched a show about detectives. And I'd wake up at 2 a.m. confused about. And I'm thinking in my head like what detectives I need to go talk to, and like things aren't right. Like I'm not thinking right.
Yeah.
Like I'm all over the place. I woke up one night and I had a weird dream that I was trying to come up with a new way of saying hello that involved like using like bits of engine. Like I was building a way to say hello.
It's fucking,
like it was fucking insane.
mate, it makes
and it made me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That I couldn't comprehend what I was thinking.
Mate, fucking like the flu has in the past made me feel like a complete schizo. Like it's just made me feel just completely bonkers. Like, but it is, man. It's just you get overheated. You just all your head is fucking full of like all this fucking virus, and it just made you go a bit fucking crazy.
Doolally, man.
Like,
I didn't see Lizzie's parents. I was sat in my room, honest to God, Thursday. I didn't come downstairs until Sunday morning.
yeah.
I came downstairs Sunday morning, and I'd been up there for like all those days. But you know what? I mean, I was sick, and I did fever out and fall in and out of sleep. I watched a lot of stuff, though.
Oh, yeah? What'd you watch?
I finished, like, season 3 of Fargo. That was pretty good. I watched an awesome fucking Western show on Netflix called Godless. That was fucking cool as fuck. That was fucking awesome. I watched all of that, like, in one fucking sit. Like, and it was proper fucking violent cowboy shit. And I was
cool.
like, yes. People getting shot and shit. like, loads of fucking English actors in it. Like,
Yeehaw, motherfucker.
That Jack O'Connell, was that his name? The guy who was
from Skins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was the main guy in it. He was awesome in it.
Oh, that's cool. I like him as an actor.
Yeah, no,
I really like him as an actor.
He was fucking great in it.
He's
Everyone
really good.
in it was really fucking solid. Jeff Daniels was the baddie in it.
Cool.
Yeah, he was fucking horrible fucking baddie, man. Nasty piece of fucking work. I watched all that. I watched literally, I say I watched it. I was doing work and fucking ill. But that entire show on Netflix, that fucking, what was it called? I don't really know what it's called. It all kind of blurred into one. Everything's Awesome. Is it called Everything's Awesome? It's like a show on Netflix about these kids at high school and they're all set in the 90s.
Saved by the Bell.
No. I swear it's called Everything Sucks. I think it's called Everything Sucks. It's a new show on Netflix about these guys who were in the AV club, like at fucking school, and it's set in the 90s. And
What's the AV club?
like
Aviation.
No, like audio visuals.
Oh,
All
okay,
the geeks
right.
are in these shows.
Oh, shit. No, I have seen a trailer for that. Yeah.
Yeah, and like it was alright. It wasn't great, but it served as it was unwired, was just working.
Yeah.
And then there were some episodes that were great. There was some that were shit, and the actors were alright. But it was like the 90s side of it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
A lot of time I'll look up and be like, oh fuck, I remember those, like the slap wrist bracelet things.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
All that sort of shit's in it. Like,
All the shit that we talked about in like
all
the 90s.
shit, yeah, it
episodes.
literally was all the 90s stuff. And like, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And they use all the music from the 90s. Like the fucking the school bus driver.
I saw a sign.
Mate, the school bus driver, they're like, is there a tape we can listen to? And they find one tape and it's Ace of Base's album.
Yeah.
And like all the kids are like, yeah.
That's more Ace of Base than you need.
And the driver's just like, oh god, no. But at the end, he gets laid. No. On the way back, all the kids have fallen out, and he's singing along to it, just like, yeah. Like, it did have its moments, but yeah, I wouldn't highly recommend. What I did, I also watched that new Cloverfield film.
Oh, was it Paradox?
Cloverfield Paradox.
I hear it's bullshit.
It was bullshit.
But that annoys me because
yeah.
because it said it's advertised as being this giant, like, 4 years ago this thing came. Now we find out why, and it's just like brilliant answers.
Not really, though.
Yeah, right.
Like,
so that's bullshit.
Not
like,
really
why would
answers.
you fucking do that?
Like, you don't really. You see a creature.
I
in
want
it
answers
at
because
the end, but it doesn't really. It's a bit shoehorned in.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like 10 Cloverfield Lane. That film was not meant to be a Cloverfield film.
No.
It was made, and something happened and didn't get released, and it sat on a shelf. J.J. Abrams bought it and was like, right, let's add some Cloverfield shit at the end of it and release it as a Cloverfield film.
Yeah.
And you can feel that when you watch it, though.
Yeah.
The end really doesn't fit with the rest of the fucking film.
The end of it, because it's as well as like there's no, it's clearly not the same like alien monster or whatever, or it's got nothing nothing to say that it evolved from it. It doesn't look anything like it. It's just paranormal shit going on.
And like, so Cloverfield Paradox, you can kind of tell they try to do something like Event Horizon style thing, but not very well.
Yeah.
And it was just a bit and a bit stupid and a bit pointless, and it looked good. Chris O'Dowd was pretty good in it for my T crowd. He was pretty good.
It's a fucking weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, he's quite good. He's quite a big actor.
No,
now,
he's great. Yeah, because he was in like Bridesmaids.
He's
and
in
shit
loads
like
of shit. But it was just a bit like I was like, I just kind of want to know about the creatures, like. And he kept cutting back to the story of this guy on Earth, and it didn't really show what was happening with it. It was him looking after some girl who was a doctor, but he wasn't a very good actor. And it just felt like a low-budget sci-fi show. Then it cut back to him. Then
like
it cut back to this
Lost
great
in Space or some shit.
And then it cut back to this Hollywood show, like, when back in space.
Yeah.
But it didn't really answer anything. And it's like, why they just don't fuck with it?
That's the annoying thing.
Stop fucking with it. I
would have watched that if I hadn't then seen the barrage of like abuse it got afterwards.
I loved about the original Cloverfield, and I fucking still to this day, I love the Easter eggs in it and the little snippets and clues.
Oh
of
my
story.
fucking god!
When it keeps cutting back, obviously, because the whole thing's recorded over a couple.
There's conspiracy theory videos.
Yeah.
Videos.
But like,
that's a definite drink.
But like the whole fact that Cloverfield is interspliced recording over this day in Coney Island with the couple.
Yeah.
And I just love that last fucking shot when they're on the beach, and in the far distance you see this black thing fall from the sky and splash into the water on the horizon. I remember watching that with a guy who I knew, and he'd loved this film, raved about it for years, and he didn't even know that, and I pointed it out to him. He was like, holy fuck, I've seen this film so many times, I never clocked that. Like, I love shit like that. And I was like, man, maybe I expected that to be tied into this film, Paradox.
Not at all.
I mean,
you'd expect a film in space for it to then just crash into like.
But the whole point of Cloverfield was that it was this weird. J.J. Abrams has this drink that he appears in all his films. It appears in Star Trek.
I know.
And in Cloverfield, the original thing was the key ingredient is something that is found at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
And they were mining for it, and that's what woke up this creature. The whole story is that satellite at the end is a satellite that falls in the water, and it disturbs the site they've been drilling, and it wakes up the creature.
Yeah.
Like shit like that. They didn't need to just do this stupid film that involved fucking dimensions being ripped open and fucking. It's just like, why? I like Cloverfield feels, and it sounds stupid saying this out loud, it feels a bit realistic, Cloverfield.
You know what it is? No, I always thought this, because you look at something like Godzilla, where it's just like, oh my god, there's a giant fucking monster. Where has this come from? We don't really know, but you.
Oh
you
my
can
god,
see,
Zilla!
Yes. Right? Oh, nice. Well played, sir.
Oh my god, you are.
Oh my god. Oh my Godzilla.
Gojira.
So they've but all the way through it, you're kind of like, because you're following the film, you know what the military doing. You know they've got all the information and shit. Whereas with Cloverfield, you're literally someone's camera at a party, and you're just like, fuck, big giant explosion, and then you're just like, shit, what the fuck is going on? But also, you don't. There is only maybe like 3 times that you get a glimpse of this thing.
Yeah.
Whereas other times it's just fucking pandemonium and like bits and pieces, and it's the panic of like you don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
And like the only real time that you get a fucking idea of it is when like they're down in the subway and they get to like the underground station, and it's like goes into a shopping mall, and it's all the fucking military there.
Yeah.
And they're using all these code words and these phrases and things like that, but no one's really like
getting what's happening.
You don't get the full story, but you know some shit has fucking happened. Yeah. And that's what makes you fucking like stick to it, because you're so in the dark all the way through it.
And that was the whole point of Cloverfield too, because it's like there's that bit on the bridge where he turns and bumps into somebody else with a camera.
Yeah.
And it was like, that's going to be the sequel. And they were like, that's going to be the sequel, the event from that point of view. But then they did
the same thing with Rec 2.
Yeah, Rec 2. And all the army guys had the cameras on their shoulders.
Yeah.
And it was like, actually, it's going to be a military point of view. And I was like, fuck, that would be cool.
Yep.
If it's the same story from the military's point of view, that'd be fucking cool. And then it didn't.
No.
And then Cloverfield
Nothing
10
came
Lane.
from it.
And then Cloverfield
Nothing
10 Lane
it.
came out, and it was the 10 Cloverfield
Everyone
Lane.
Everyone got so
this
fucking
came out.
stoked about Tone Clover because it just had the word Cloverfield in it.
And it came out of nowhere, like this film did. They didn't.
But it's just like,
really,
but
it
what's
just all of a sudden this trailer appeared or this film appeared.
Yeah.
But they've said
it's created, or it's attempted to create a universe, but no one gives a shit.
Apparently, the 4th one's already done.
Yeah, I heard there's going to be something else.
And it's going to be like in the like Nazis, like World War II.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Which they can't. Which if what happens in Cloverfield Paradox, they meant to go by. Yes, that does make sense.
The sad thing is that they could have really done something with it, and they could have been shit, but it would have people would have been all right with it because they would have had answers.
Yeah.
But now that he's fucked off and he's doing Star Wars, they probably just giving it to someone else and they ain't got a fucking
It's just
clue
his
what they're
production
doing.
company, yeah. Just his production company.
It's just you do
It's
it.
produced by J.J. Abrams. He has very little involvement, I'm fairly sure,
Yeah,
on all this.
he's basically Gus Van Sant in that one
Yeah.
fucking scene in Jay and Silent Bob. Jesus, Ben, I said I'm
Jesus,
busy.
Ben, I'm counting my money.
You're a true artist, Gus.
I did also finally watch fucking Get Out.
Yeah.
Finally watched Get Out.
Well, I watched Get Out, but I watched it via YouTube in literally I'm not even lying, 5-minute clips, and it was
crazy.
just it wasn't even the entire film, but I got through it in 45 minutes, and I know what fucking happened.
I really enjoyed it. I really
fucking brilliant.
really enjoyed it. And I
really, really good.
And I was like, fuck, I thought Get Out talk. I knew Lizzie wouldn't want to watch it. So I sat down and I fucking was like, right, I'm going to watch it. Fuck it, I know I'm ill. Really, really fucking enjoyed it. The whole fucking hypnotizing scene was awesome.
The hypnosis bits are
so
fucking terrifying.
Cool. Where it led, just all the fucking way it all works in, and all how creepy the other characters are. The whole
also,
thing was so good.
The comedy in it's not overwhelming.
No.
It's not. It doesn't make
And
it
I
feel
wouldn't
like a ridiculous film.
I don't think it's really a horror. It's not really.
Nah,
a horror.
it's I don't
It has
know.
horror elements. It's more of just like an unsettling. fucking
I'd say
thriller.
it was more like a thriller.
Yeah.
Than it was a horror film.
Yeah, but I
Because
like
there's not there's not really any kind of sort of psychotic or incredibly gruesome moments in it.
No,
I mean,
no.
there's the running over and stuff like that.
Okay, if you haven't heard, spoilers, everyone. Spoilers.
Fuck off. If you haven't seen it, that's your fucking problem.
Spoilers for Get Out here. But what I fucking love, what really fucking made me be like, holy shit, was at the end when he finds the box in her room. When he's with the family and he's saying to the girlfriend, we have to get out of your family. Your son's not right. And she's like, okay, let me just go get packed. Let me get packed. And while she's out the room, he opens that cupboard and he finds that box in there. And he opens the box and it's all photos of his girlfriend of all these different black guys.
Yeah.
Including ones that are there being all weird. And it's just like, and I was like, holy fuck.
Man,
holy fuck.
I liked it. The bit I really liked is when they introduce that guy and he's just like, this guy's acting all weird.
Yeah.
And he takes that picture and he just see him pause and you just see him breaking.
Yeah.
And they're just like, that's fucking terrifying.
What's that guy's fucking name? He's a rapper, an actor. The skinny guy.
Yeah, with the hat.
Yeah, so he's in Atlanta. He's fucking great in Atlanta.
Atlanta's, yeah.
He's really good. He's really good in Atlanta. But he's a rapper as well. I've got one of his EPs. He's called fuck. Oh man, I can't remember.
Terrible rap name.
I can't remember what it's called. It's weird though.
Imagine if you were just called fuck.
PHU.
You're a Vietnamese rapper.
Vietnamese rapper called fuck.
Yeah, I'm fuck.
Fuck. No, that's racist now. Actually, I did pull up some news stories to discuss. Okay. I've realised we haven't done geese dropping.
Nah.
But I'm thinking we can mix it up and probably aim with geese dropping.
Let's do that.
So I've got some here.
I haven't got a wankety wank for you, so
I haven't got an agony aunt, so I reckon we can end some geese dropping.
Brilliant.
Mixing it up.
Let's
stick around for geese dropping. There's no way.
For all those people that cut off in the first 15 minutes, I'm lucky.
I've only just noticed it because you would just say, imagine being called fuck. That actually sparked my remembrance of the story that happened yesterday. It's hard to not mention KFC running out of chicken.
Oh, that has been apart from kids getting shot in a school. that KFC story has been really out there.
This story has been up there, and they released an apology yesterday with a bucket that just says FCK on it, and underneath it just says we're sorry. A chicken restaurant without any chicken is not ideal. Huge apologies to our customers, especially those who have travelled out of their way to find we were closed.
But it was it was countrywide, was it?
So, countrywide. Not everyone, but customers were reporting multiple closures across the UK, including Newcastle, Suffolk, Surrey, and Berkshire. And this was all because they changed chicken suppliers. And there was a few teething problems, as they say. The Colonel was finally revealed the shortages were down to a few teething problems for a new delivery company that was struggling to cope with the 900 deliveries.
900?
KFC said in a tweet, the chicken crossed the road. Just not to our restaurants. We've brought a new delivery partner on board, and they've had a couple of teething problems. Getting fresh chicken to 900 restaurants across the country is pretty complex. Man, somebody got fucking fired.
You know, mate, someone got turned into a chicken.
Somebody got fucking fired, man. Like
someone got deep fired, mate.
Thing is, when I'm looking forward to when these will reopen and somebody gives the statistics of how much money
but they are open,
lost.
aren't they?
Are they all back open now?
The one in Surbiton's fucking been open.
The one in Surbiton seemed all right. Somebody did say it was closed, but I saw pictures of it open.
Mate, they probably just went down to Chicken Cottage.
Well, there was a video, wasn't it, of KFC staff going to Asda to buy chicken, and that guy's like, "Look at these," and they're like, "Hey, you know, all gets a special seasoning." Like,
yeah, that's it. Like, I completely agree with those workers. Like, what is the fucking problem? They haven't got chicken. They need fucking chicken. The chicken isn't what they're advertising. It's the fucking seasons and spices is what they're advertising.
So this apology they gave only came out yesterday. It was in lots of papers. Mm-hmm. So they apologised yesterday, saying they're still working on it. So they're not all back open yet.
Okay.
They're still not all open yet.
900. What is that?
They say it's been a hell of a week, but we're making progress. And every day, more and more fresh chicken is being delivered to our restaurants.
But is that when they say like 900 deliveries? Is that what, a day, a week?
Just as the 900 of our stores. Almost 700
Fucking
of its
hell.
900 outlets have since reopened.
That is, well, I mean, you saying this as well, because I mean, I said to you before we started, I'd seen that article about apparently like some vegan activists had broken into somewhere and released 400 chickens. And I'd seen that and I kind of just put two and two together and I was just like, oh. That's unfortunate.
That's something.
That's something.
That is something.
But how come nowhere else was affected by this chicken shortage?
Because it wasn't the fact that there was no chicken, it was the fact that KFC's chicken supplier, there had been a fuck up. So that's what it was. It's like, you know, when we it's like when we were working in our retail stores, if whoever delivered, because you know when a stock delivery came, because you always knew the box and the company.
Yep.
Oh, that's our delivery. That's new stock.
Yep.
If that company fucked up and couldn't deliver to your store. I mean, we all know we've said it on the fucking podcast many times.
To H your store.
We've said it on the podcast many times.
Yeah, H&M.
I was chatting to it's got to be mentioned actually. I might as well do this now. I need to mention the Anywhere But Here podcast, man. These guys are fucking cool. Fucking really fucking cool.
You've been saying to this to me for like these guys to me for like a month, and I still need to listen to them. But I just found like Hannibal Buress's like podcast, and he's had like some like people like Run the Jewels on there.
Oh right, yeah.
So, and I really like him because he's got that real like fucking dry sense of humour. So I've been listening to that fucking all week. But like
man, Anna and Tom, man, they're cool guys. I've been chatting to them on Twitter. Really cool guys. Very much like us. They just kind of like, I think they do no prep at all. They just sit down and talk about stories or news stories and stuff.
That's fucking great.
Do anything they want. You know, they do like standalone episodes where they did one where they reviewed Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Listen to that. That was pretty good. But I generally enjoy listening to their show. Yeah. And they listen to us and fucking just really good guys. And we're hopefully getting a crossover soon.
Where are they from?
It kind of needs to happen. They're like, and I say they're not that far away. They are.
Yeah.
Like it's not a scenario where we can just meet them.
Yeah, I was going to say there's not a scenario where we can just go for a beer with them.
No. That would be fucking awesome.
Fucking hell.
That would be awesome. And Ant, one of the members, he's running the Brighton Marathon soon.
Oh well.
So good luck to him.
So they've got a runner there as well.
Yeah. They've literally is like. They are pretty much.
Is the other one an angry nihilist?
No. Well, no, but when I was chatting to him, and he was like, "Oh, so you used to work with Tommy Hilfiger and Joe and H&M, right?" Because obviously we say on the podcast. And
they tell me they both work.
No, but he listed all the retail shops they worked for.
Oh,
they
fucking A.
And I was like, "Holy fuck, man! You guys have done some time." Like, they're not anymore. Like us, they're out of it now.
Yeah.
But they had also been in the same boat, and they were like He's like, I really relate when you guys talk about the retail stories.
Yeah.
So there'll obviously be something to discuss when we fucking do this episode with them.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what I've seen recently, because I had it last night in the pub. I hadn't. It was Eve was there.
Yes.
I came back from the toilet. We'd made eye contact, and I sort of said hello and stuff. I hadn't seen her in ages. But I found this recently in people that I haven't seen in like a long fucking time. Like, because I saw Lee recently as well.
Oh, he messaged me to say he saw you.
Yeah. I messaged you, yeah.
Oh yeah, you messaged me to say you saw him. Yeah,
Yeah.
He hasn't mentioned the encounter actually.
No, fair enough. Obviously, it was more of a highlight in my life than it was his. Lee, of course, is our roaming London reporter. So like, no, but it was like because obviously I haven't seen people in like a couple of years or whatever, or I haven't seen them in a few months, and a lot of shit's been going on in the sense of me getting out of retail and stuff.
Yeah.
So like when I've said to them, just like, oh yeah, no, I'm out of retail and stuff. They're genuinely just like,
yes,
like shake my hand, like yes,
well done
your time,
you're free.
Yeah, you got an AWOL, and it's nice though. It's just, and I think I'll be like that to anyone that says to me, just like, yeah, no, I'm out of retail, and just like, yes, son.
Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day. Well, I walked through the Bentall Centre. I got off the bus and I cut through the Bentall Centre. It was fucking cold on the way to the next bus stop.
Yeah,
and I walked in and I saw like the fire side door, in the actual centre closed, and it was the fire door I used to use to get to the back of Tommy Hilfiger to get in the morning. And as I saw it close, I just saw the hallway, like the horrible brick hallway leading past all the back of the entrances to the shops, or the staff entrances, and I was just like, ooh,
on the plastic flooring.
Just thought about going in there and being like opening up in the morning and doing the alarm and opening the door and seeing all the fucking rubbish and all the fucking boxes everywhere of delivery to be done, and being like, oh god,
just another 10 hours. Another 10 hours of my fucking life.
And seeing all the emails, be like, I need this, and this done, or the phone call, someone calling in sick, and just being like, oh my god.
Yeah, man.
There's all this stress before you've even taken your coat off.
Yeah.
Like,
I saw when I was out on Thursday. I went to the Cox prior to seeing Karina.
Oh yeah,
and Vicky was down there. Used to work with
Victoria. She actually messaged me. She said, "I'm at the Cox for the first time in ages."
Yeah, she
had a consultation.
Yeah. And I was having a little chat with her. She's back from like America for a bit, but she's going back out again.
Pretty much what she does now. Comes back, stays here, saves up, goes back to America for as long as she can.
One season here, one season there.
Yeah.
Why not? Eh?
Why the fuck not, man?
Why the fuck not?
Got somewhere to fucking stay. You got people out there to fucking be with. Fucking do that shit. There's another story that caught my eye that I had to bring up because the headline was so fucking good. Police fake rich family's murders to catch son who thought he'd hired a hitman.
That's intense.
Mate. That's
an intense read.
And it's the kind of thing that I'd be like, I wouldn't really talk about that usually on the podcast. But it's such a weird fucking story.
Yeah.
That I was like, oh, it's kind of cool.
I feel like they couldn't think of a pun, so that the title's really, really long.
So they got a 22-year-old man has been tricked by police into thinking that a hitman he hired killed his family so he could inherit their wealth. Detectives discovered a plot to kill his mother, father, and 10-year-old sister in Russia.
Damn.
He detailed how and where his family should be murdered, drawing up a floor plan that showed where the cameras were placed and how to avoid the guard dogs. But the hitman he was giving all the details to and agreed a fee with was actually an undercover police officer. His parents were said to be devastated by their son's plan, but took part in the police mock-up using fake blood and blood coming out of a fatal knife wounds. Do
your research.
The assassin arranged a meeting in a Mercedes and showed the photographs of his slain parents to the man.
Fucking hell, man.
No pictures were released of the man's sister, and it is unclear if she took part in the police setup. After seeing the pictures, the man expressed delight and agreed to pay the promised £38,000 fee to the man that he believed was a contract killer as soon as he collected his inheritance. Instead, the son, who has not been named, was immediately detained by armed police officers. He immediately confessed, according to the police, who revealed that the evil son had twice plotted to kill his parents previously. He wanted to get rid of his parents because they were not giving him money. Before looking for a killer, he tried to get his relatives twice. He'd been looking at the internet to find out how to carry out murders. The criminal wanted to put pills in their kettle to poison his parents, but his father found something was wrong. The son then planned to break a thermometer in his parents' car.
It was mildew. He found mildew.
The son planned to break a thermometer in his parents' car so that they were poisoned with mercury vapours, but he got cold feet. During an interrogation, the young man said, I have been planning it for several months. I'm so done with them. They don't understand me, so I found the contract killer. I just found a typo in this fucking article from the Metro. Can I just say?
What did you
During negotiation, the young man said, young man, M-A-N-E. They spelt man.
Maine.
The young Maine.
M-A-N-E.
Yeah.
Young Maine.
They put Young Maine.
Yo, Young Maine. Young Maine in the building.
His parents cannot believe he could do this.
Well, it's quite easy.
The man faces 15 years in jail if convicted for preparing the contract killings of his family.
Fuck me. I mean, the thing to learn here is
So they're
do
blurred,
your research.
but they've got some of the mock photos. Like,
Oh, for fuck's sake,
they
really?
have got some of the mock photos. So that
They look so bad. Oh, for fuck's sake.
like
It's like
obviously fake blood.
raspberry puree on them.
But fuck, man, that's a crazy fucking story.
No, that is bizarre,
Like-
yeah. That is very bizarre.
Like planning to kill your family and the police finding out and being like, all right, well, your son wants to kill you. Like, he's paid us almost 40 grand to kill you.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
So we're going to fake your deaths? Are you up for that?
We're
You'd be like,
also going to keep this 40 grand.
I don't know if I would do it. I'd probably just be like,
No?
just arrest him or sort him out. Like,
Yeah. It's like, no, we have to
quite distressing
fake kill
news.
you.
This is actually quite distressing news. Are we really going to go through this? And then to be told he was so happy when you saw the photos.
Yeah, that's fucked
Oh,
up,
so this
man.
backfired completely. You didn't even feel bad for what he did.
No. Well, of course he didn't. He just hired someone to kill people.
Damn, that's fucked up, man.
It's fucked up.
That is.
That is fucking gnarly. Damn.
That
And then
takes you somewhere.
it's just so extreme as well. Like, as soon as you involve hitmen, you're just entering a completely different level of just fucking psychotic.
What I love about the Metro is that when I read these articles, and I do like the Metro for these stories, that has to be said.
Yeah.
But when I like read them, it's because obviously you like this story, here's some others, and obviously it knows the stories I look at when I come to this site, and like it gives me a list of stories I will like, and the headlines are always so fucking good. Someone used Cocoa Pops to mock cancel for not filling in potholes. Father forced baby son to smoke cigarette and his wife took a picture.
Well, that's
Man
abuse.
manages to get spanner stuck in his penis. On his penis.
That sounds like that's a Sunday sport cover, man.
How many golf balls are there on the moon? Husband and wife with 29-year-old Husband and wife with 29-year age gap forced to move after he is branded a pedo.
Well, how old is she?
Student 18 filmed hurling kitten into scorching hot oven.
Fucking hell, man. What's wrong with people? Fuck is wrong with people, man?
Oh my god.
Why are people so eager to like film and photograph themselves doing these things when they know they're going to get completely fucked over by their own proof?
Oh my god, it's now day 37 since that on Poo fucking watch.
What?
Poo watch.
Yes,
Mate,
go on.
This has been great. I have been following this story. I didn't
right.
realise it was still going. So a guy was arrested by Essex police for being a suspected drug dealer. And they thought he ate his stash. So they've been holding him
Oh
till
shit! No,
they've
hang
been
on.
holding him till he shits. And he's been refusing to shit. And then now on day 37.
Oh, you can't imagine going a date like that long
Mate, I
without
can't
shit, can
imagine
you?
going 37 minutes. Like,
I remember you messaging me like whilst being ill and just like, "Had my first shit today," and it came out bright green.
Mate, I didn't shit. When I was ill, I didn't, definitely for 24 hours, I didn't shit or piss.
Wow.
Just couldn't. It was horrible.
Nah.
And then when I did piss, it was thick. It was
Yeah.
like jam.
It's-
like,
it's-
it stank.
no, it is-
fucking stank.
It is like when you're ill and you don't have a bit of a shit for a day and all you've been doing is swallowing like phlegm.
Yeah.
It is thick, but it still fucking slides out.
No,
you
no,
know,
no, my
like-
piss wasn't. My piss was thick.
Oh,
yeah, this was my
no!
piss. My piss was thick and it
You
fucking stank.
rank
It was horrible.
bastard.
It was fucking horrible.
It was thick.
I was like, Lizzie, man, that was fucking, it's something. That was like,
Is it like when
that was
you-
like olive oil.
You know-
Fucking like-
Is it like when like after you've had sex you go for a piss and there's still
no,
like jizz?
it wasn't like that at all. It was even worse.
Fucking like olive oil.
It was like a glue gun, like fucking,
ew.
And then, yeah, when I eventually shit like a good 2 or 3 days, it was like bright fucking green. But I think that was more. I think that's because of the medication. Yeah. I was in a bad way, man. I didn't eat for like 2 days. It was fucking horrible.
I always think like whenever I've been like ill with the flu, like my shit always comes out looking like marble because it's like 2 different shades of brown. It's weird.
Nice. So poo watch.
You got to have a look, haven't you?
So poo watch.
Poo watch. So what's going on with where are we at? What was
So-
it say? Day 35.
This is day 37. It's thought that the 24-year-old allegedly concealed drugs on himself before his arrest as part of the operation targeting street crime in January the 17th. Officers are now waiting with a bated breath for him to go. So the guy's name is Lamar Chambers. Chambers is now nearing his 6th week in custody. Police have been updating via hashtag PooWatch about any sudden movements, but a fortnight ago they decided they'd had enough. Speaking to Metro, a spokesperson for the force said they will no longer be issuing updates. Instead, they'll make one final announcement when it does what it needs to do. The longest an inmate has previously gone without using the toilet was 23 days, so Lamar has smashed the British record.
Go on, Lamar.
And they actually got all the poo dates. They got the poo dates here.
Yeah.
It's like day 5, still no news. Another day passes without any movement. Day 9. We now enter day 9 of our detention of the male arrest for possession with intent to supply.
The thing is, though, I'm pretty sure if he carries on like this, he could probably do the sentence that he would have been given for being actually like arrested and tried. Like,
unfortunately, prosecutor Kathy Wilson says that no fecal matter was collected, and so the case goes on. Oh, so did he go to the toilet then? It says here he did wipe his bottom, and there was a stain on the toilet paper, but not enough. Oh, but no fecal matter had been passed. Oh, so they keep checking his ass.
mate, he's just going to be in there for like 5 years, just wiping it out of himself.
He started out eating Frosty cereal bars as time went on. He would eat up to 8 of them a day. However, he has now swapped the bars for fruit and vegetables. It is also revealed how Chambers...
He's in prison.
How Chambers ate some fish made by his mother just before he appeared at the magistrates. Chambers has been charged with 2 counts of possession with intent to supply a Class A drug, failing to stop without driving insurance. Fucking day 37, mate.
That's a whole month without a shit.
That's insane.
That's not taking a month. Not taking a month for a shit.
That's fucking horrendous. That makes me feel sick.
That's hefty, isn't it?
Like, it makes me feel physically sick.
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, well.
What are you going to do?
Well, unlike this man, here's a story about something that actually is hollow. Flat Earth has a new conspiracy, which I say it's not that new. We've known about this for long, especially the last podcast on the left.
Yeah.
The conspiracy about how the planet is actually hollow.
Yep.
Is now gaining momentum.
Of course it is, because it also debunks the flat Earth theory.
Well, this is it. So they're actually calling out the flat earthers for being stupid.
Yeah.
When everyone knows the Earth's actually hollow.
Yeah. Has to be a globe to be hollow.
Thousands.
But no, you could just say, I mean, Easter's coming up. Like, you know, that could just be, I feel like everyone's just going to be using Easter eggs to fucking, like, push their,
Thousands of new believers are discovering the idea that the planet is hollow, and there's a race of alien super beings inside it, flying around in UFOs, according to Independent.
Jesus.
Oh, and somehow the Nazis are involved as well, with many conspiracy theorists convinced that Hitler and his colleagues escaped the hollow Earth in 1945. I mean, there is a lot of link to fucking stories of Hitler and Hollow Earth.
Yeah, that's true.
So do you actually believe this stuff now without the aid of hard drugs? Speaking to The Sun, Rodney Clough, the author of World's Top Secret, The Earth is Hollow, said, more and more people are coming to terms with the fact the Earth is hollow. I get emails from people learning about it every day. It's definitely growing in popularity. Certainly not in the millions, but maybe in the thousands.
I don't know. I don't think until you get like a celebrity backer, no one's going to really believe it.
I don't know how the flat earthers can be so confused. They are obviously wrong. The world is not flat, it's hollow.
Yeah.
They reject all the evidence.
What evidence?
Well, here we go. So...
Because what about all the magma and everything that's within? So I don't.
Clough said in 2015, my conception of the hollow Earth, based on my research, is that the shell of the Earth is about 800 miles thick, from the outer to the inner surface. Suspended in a centre that is hollow is an interior sun that is divided by night and day sides. Other part of hollow Earth theory is that near the North and South Pole are substantial openings that lead to the interior. Nigel Watson, author of UFO's Nazi Connection, supports the idea that flying saucers are of Nazi origin, claimed to be established as an underground base in Antarctica after World War II to continue a secret war, to continue their ideological plans. And there's a little drawing diagram here, a nice cross section.
It's fucking It's always just got to be Hitler, isn't it?
Hitler faked his own death and escaped there to continue the war in secret. With or without Hitler, they continue to develop flying saucers and have even found an entrance to Hollow Earth. Wow.
Really?
Yeah. So they have actually a little poll here on the website. What shape is our world? Flat, hollow, disc carried by elephants. It's round, you idiots. Click, it's round, you idiots. Okay, so actually, wow. So when I clicked it, it's given me the percentage of votes so far.
Oh, okay.
Flat, 36% agree. Mm-hmm. It's round, you idiots. 35% agree.
Ooh.
Flat earthers have tipped over. 23% say carried by elephants. 6% say hollow.
Interesting.
Wow.
That's a lot of options, isn't it?
This all comes from rumours about secret Nazi projects that were used to explain the waves of UFO sightings of UFOs throughout Europe in the 1950s, and provides as an alternative of the extraterrestrial invader explanation. This context, combined with the fact that no flying saucer craft was ever successfully produced by the Nazis, indicate that it is a myth that has grown over the years.
I don't know. It's weird.
It just sounds like people are just looking for new things to be believing in.
True.
Or just jump on the bandwagon of some crazy conspiracy. Oh man, flat Earth so last year. It's all about the hollow
No, that's
Earth
it.
now.
Yeah, I think these days, I think conspiracy theorists is going to go the same way as feminism, and people are just going to be, or just the general sort of social justice warrior sort of element.
Yeah, okay.
Where everyone has to be the loudest. So
that's it, yeah.
they're just like, I need to find the most ridiculous thing to get the most attention, and that's what conspiracy theories are going to become.
Yeah,
basically.
I agree.
Yeah,
100%. And there'll be loads more to come.
Oh, I can share. Well, I don't know. I've shared it with you already, but this is. I can. What a perfect time to share my film idea.
Oh
that
yes,
I had.
Joe's movie idea.
So obviously, following on from our previous episode where we decided to come up with film ideas, I had this the other day.
I spelt wrong in the title.
Yeah, quite possibly.
It was meant to be what are we calling it?
Abracarapture.
Abracarapture, and I actually wrote Aparacarapture. I put P's, and it wasn't until the episode had been out for a week that Lizzie was eventually just like, Greg, is that meant to say this? And she said it, and I was like, fuck.
And it's like, oh. Yeah, no one else called out though, did they?
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Because we do get called out for shit, but no one called us out for that.
That was it, yeah. So this was, carrying on from our movie ideas episode. The other day I came up with this, and it was all because I spent 2 hours watching that live stream of the Tesla car in space,
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool, but I don't know how live it was, because at what point is that car just going to get to a point in space where it can't be fucking transmitted?
I don't know.
But that thing's just floating around, and it doesn't seem to be getting any further away from space.
Isn't it going to go to Mars? Isn't it going to orbit for a while and then go to Mars?
Who's deciding that?
Tesla. Well, not Tesla, but what's his name?
What? Someone's going to start driving it? Fuck that. What? Elon Musk?
Elon Musk, yeah.
I saw. I don't know. I don't really know.
It's got those discs on it, hasn't it? Of all that information, it has it's.
A mix CD.
Again, I heard this on the Anywhere But Here podcast, so this is their information.
Yeah.
And they actually had the facts and stats that I don't have in front of me.
Yeah.
But there's these discs on the car that can hold fucking 20-something thousand, maybe more, memory of Blu-rays. Of 25,000. I'm throwing 25,000 out there. That isn't the amount, but it's so stupid like that. And it's filled with all information about how. So when it lands on Mars and when they send people up there later on, these discs have all the information they need to start harvesting food and building stuff. It has all the information there for them, and they're going to put one on the moon as well because they want to build a base on the moon.
But I don't understand how that's going to get to Mars, because now it's just floating aimlessly around in space.
They sure they know what they're doing with it. I don't know.
Fucking hell.
Smart enough to get up there, it's their problem, not us.
So there's nothing smart about it. You just attached it to a rocket and just fucking hurled it into space. It's literally, I said it on Facebook, it's just this is what happens when rich people get bored.
We've got massively sidetracked from your movie idea, though.
We have indeed, but it's all still relevant. This was when watching the live feed, obviously, it's there's about 7 different GoPros attached to the actual thing.
Yeah.
And it'll cut and you'll see perfectly the planet Earth.
Yeah.
A lot of flat earthers will say it's fake.
Yeah,
but like
flap earthers.
Flap earthers.
The Earth's a chicken.
So this all came about from me watching a live stream for like 2 hours. The year is 2027.
That's a year.
97% of the world now believes that Earth is flat and are insistent that the global governments reveal the truth. No one will believe what the governments say, so they decide that the best thing they can do is reveal the truth to the one person that flat earthers trust the most. A flat Earth conspiracy YouTuber is given the chance to go in the space, courtesy of Elon Musk. The flat Earth conspiracy person is taken out into space, and they see that the Earth is a globe. And when they return to Earth, they go about saying that, you know, I've been wrong all this time, and that the Earth is actually a globe. They just think that they've been brainwashed by the government, so the entire world turns against this person, and then the rest of the film is basically it's the starting of the reverse conspiracy that the Earth is a globe.
Which is what would happen.
Exactly.
If the government turn around and is like, the Earth is flat, everybody'd be like, they're lying to us, it's round.
Yeah.
That's probably what the government should do.
Yeah.
Just say, yeah, the Earth's flat, and then people would be like, oh my God, they're lying. Of course it's round.
Yeah.
And then everyone would believe the truth.
They'd just be like, yep. And just like, can you confirm? Yep. And just like,
I didn't see
he works for the government. I don't think I trust that person.
Yes, maybe I've been wrong, or maybe it is round.
Yeah. I know. It's just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how much momentum this fucking conspiracy is growing, and the fact that people now all know about it.
Yeah.
It used to be a bit of a joke.
It is. No, I think it's still very much a joke.
It still is a joke,
like,
but it was like a joke that not many people knew about.
Nah.
Now that was a joke everyone seems to know about.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's...
I'm woke to the flat Earth.
You're not woke to anything.
Yeah, get the fuck out of it.
Fucking cunt. It's bollocks. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? Like,
I reckon, speaking of ridiculous, it's time we did a little list.
Ooh, I like a list.
I found a list.
What you got a list of?
We found a list. We were talking about lists earlier, and I don't even know why we even got onto this, but I searched weird jobs that pay like ridiculously good money.
Yeah.
And I brought up quite a good old list here. Some
It's
of them,
like those when on Facebook when you used to see that thing where it's just like, this company is paying this person to live 6 months on this island.
Yeah. So this one, some of them are a bit obvious, or like, well, yeah, that's not that weird, I guess. But some of them are just like, that's pretty cool. So I'm not going to do every single one of them, but I'm going to go through.
Bob Geldof's personal hand job made.
This one. Are you an amazing listener that loves everything about weddings? Pocket $300 to $2,000 per wedding as a professional bridesmaid.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What's the point in that?
Someone that hasn't got any friends, I guess.
Jesus, that's more depressing than not having bridesmaids.
Yeah.
Having just someone turn up.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
paying like
mate.
$2,000 for a professional bride.
No way.
Do they do the hen as well?
No.
Do they hang? Are they with you throughout the job? Do they show up on the day?
What do you think the right amount of bridesmaids or groomsmen to have is?
Everyone would say like for groomsmen, one best man,
Yeah.
and maybe 2 to 3 groomsmen.
I see, because that's it. I'm thinking like 3 to 4 as a groomsman party and bridesmaid party, 4.
Well-
but then there's like people that have like 7, and it's just
Yeah.
like, look, just cull your friends.
Yeah.
Like-
I mean, with the girls, it could be a bit high, because it can be like the maid of honor,
Yeah.
and then
The other
Three or
maid of
4
honor, because the
bridesmaids,
first
like,
maid
yeah.
of honor has mental health issues.
exactly. Got what it takes to model, but want to keep living local? Apply to become a live mannequin for up to £100 an hour.
What?
Yeah, the picture here is an old woman. Like she sat like in the window holding like a cuddly toy.
No.
They
Who's
did it.
doing that?
As far as I worked at Hillfigure, they did a day of live mannequins in the window.
But that's all you got to do is just like, if you look like Marks and Spencer's, like the home department, all you got to do is sit and fucking read a newspaper on the sofa.
This one just seems too good to be fucking true.
What's this?
Fortune cookie writers make anywhere between $28,000 to $75,000
How?
as fortune cookie writers.
That's bollocks.
I could do that shit.
$75,000.
That is.
What are you getting paid?
the
Why are you getting paid that much to write wisdom?
The example of a fortune cookie fortune here is no snowflake is an avalanche ever feels responsible. Does that make sense?
If you were, what would you write if you were given if you were on the job?
What to write?
What would you write in a fortune
fortunes?
cookie?
I'd be like, something fucking obvious. Just like fucking love is in the. Find love in the strangers of places. Something stupid like that.
I'd write Limp Bizkit lyrics.
You will find your left sock tomorrow. Really?
Yeah.
Just one of those days.
Life in the fast lane.
Yeah, basically.
I'm just a crazy motherfucker.
That's a good idea. Just write fucking lyrics. I'd write some fucking Linkin Park lyrics.
Yeah, just like, mate, you could take the entire like discography of Bob Dylan and turn it into like fucking like fortune cookie shit.
Fortune cookie shit.
That's what I say.
Okay. Thinking about that's boring. Love bingo? Heck, why not become a bingo manager for $56,000?
What?
Bingo manager.
Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Professional furniture testers earn $31,000 a year.
Shit off. You're sitting down.
Professional furniture testers.
Christ. Mate, we've been in the wrong jobs for a long time.
Now this one I've seen on TV before. I saw this on the news. This was the pet food tester for like $40,000.
That's a dog. Just get a dog to eat dog food.
No, you person eats it.
Why? Why has a human got to eat pet food?
So for like $40K, you could be a pet food tester.
Why? But like what? No, why would no? That's the most ridiculous job.
You have to make sure it's all right. I guess.
No, because you're not eating it. It's not up to you to eat it. You don't have to eat it.
I remember seeing a bit on a show about they interviewed a guy that tested cat food.
I feel like actually, no, I'm going to take that right back because I feel like that's the perfect job for vegans, but for them to be in a, like an emotional like quarrel because it's just like I want to be able to speak for animals and say that this is good, but I don't want to eat offal.
What else we got here? If you love learning and teaching others about genetics and potential health risks, look no further. As a genetic counsellor, you can work at a hospital, university lab, or private clinic and make $62,000 a year
for £12 an hour. I'll get your children. Mate, I'll get your children confused about their gender.
One. Golf ball divers can make up to $100K. These folks have to be daring. Golf courses look harmless, but are full of chemical-laced waters, poisonous snakes, and snapping turtles.
Yeah, so at least half of your wages are going to go on you being treated for medical attention.
Man, hot dog vendors take anywhere from $30,000 to $100,000 a year.
How? Hot dog vendors?
This is like New York, obviously, I think. I wouldn't want
I don't know.
Okay.
You know, you can tell, like, in New York, like, the greatest thing is that you can tell people that live there is because they actually buy food from the food trucks.
Water slide tester.
Oh, that's good.
30K.
Yes.
Water slide tester.
Yes.
I mean, the picture looks fucking ridiculous on this fucking water slide. It's like a big old fucking huge steep.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna. It's not gonna kill you, is it? Like,
well, you never know. I mean, it's just,
mate, if I was getting paid to do that, yes,
that would be cool.
I'd go on all the rides.
There's some water slides that I see on like American fucking water parks. They're
fucking bonkers.
and they're like an inch away from being vertical or something. Like that. So
it's the ones that go beyond that and they're like they curve inwards and then go.
Oh god, that's horrible. That's fucking horrible.
Mental.
If you can stomach it, you can make $50K as a crime scene cleaner.
$50K. It's not bad.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
I'd do that.
That is pretty fucking cool.
$50K to clean up like decomposed shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
Oh, this one kind of annoys me though. Fucking personal shopper or stylist, $25 to $100K per year.
Depends who hires you.
Fucking shoppers.
I think that's you know what? I think personal shopper is worse than retail because you've got to, like, that is someone.
Maybe it is retail.
It's like that's someone paying retail. You to put up with their bullshit. That's like, to me, that's like sadist. People with personal shoppers are fucking sadists because they're just like, get this for me.
Man, IMAX screen cleaners reportedly make $45K.
How?
If you're a night owl, this should work out. Shifts typically last from midnight to 6 a.m. That's why.
I'll work, mate, I could do that. Midnight till 6.
Roll in $56K a year as an ice cream taster / food scientist.
Mate, I could do 12 till 6 and then like come home and sleep 6 till 12 and then I've still got 12 hours of me time.
I found one.
I'm on board with that.
£60 an hour as a professional snuggler.
I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of cuddly.
There's truly something for everyone. According to one job site, a paper towel sniffer smells paper towels to make sure they're not too smelly in any fashion.
Okay.
The salary is difficult to determine. Another site reported between the range of 19k and another one to 52k.
So the snuggler thing.
Okay, back to the snuggler.
We're going back to this. Is that a prostitute?
That's the last one.
That's a prostitute.
That's the last one. No.
You don't consider that prostitution?
No. It's just snuggles. You're not having sex.
No, yeah, but it's nah.
There's a difference. Some people don't want to have intimacy. They just want to be held.
Yeah, but mate, that's the same as like escorts. Escorts are sometimes just arm candy, but they're still escorts.
Yeah, but you're not
which
going
is still
out.
prostitution.
This is. I can see snugglers being quite a thing of just like.
But it's like
I'm a bit
it's
crazy.
Like,
I've broken up with somebody. I'm on my own because somebody just come snuggle with me.
No, but that's like an emotion. That's like an emotion thing, which is the same as what sex is.
Yeah, but you're not actually getting fucking like.
I'm not saying a snuggler is a whore.
You're getting a bit ladylike.
But like, no, that's like no. I'm just saying. I just think that's kind of prostitution. That's all I'm saying.
Prostitution.
I'm just saying I think that's on the same level as giving up your pussy.
I don't think it is. I think it's just a bit of a snuggle. You're not kissing.
That's like an emotional thing.
Yeah, but it's not physically. You're not physically being penetrated.
No,
Maybe emotionally.
This
yes.
is where this is thing. Is that's what you consider prostitution as penetration?
You're kicking up a argument I had with an ex-girlfriend many years ago, where
get ready, people. Me and Greg are about to have our first argument.
Where she was talking about if she had slept with another guy, but I'd been like having intimate conversations with another girl, what would be worse?
What?
And I was like, well, because you had sex with another guy.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, you're going straight to the physical. You're going straight to the physical. The emotional is what matters. If I found out you've been having very intimate conversations with another girl, like telling her intimate things about
I'm completely
us,
no.
Like, and then we had a bit of a falling out over it. She was like, it's you keep going straight to the physical, but the intimacy and the emotional side of it's more intense.
That's bullshit.
I kind of get.
You've had a cock in you, love.
Well, that's it. When it comes to that, I'd be like, well, you fucked another guy. I'd be angry if I found out either of them.
Yeah.
Or I've been chatting to this guy, John, for hours every night about what a dick you are.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you mean, what a dick? And she'd be like, no. I mean,
what a dick.
No, yeah. I'm not bragging about your cock. I'm just saying like, you are a dick. Oh, that's a bit fucked up.
That's if you can't. Okay, I get that in the sense of you can't react the same if someone were to sleep with someone and yet they're having like a conversation on Facebook with someone. That's definitely not the same thing. But like, I don't know, man. You just got to take certain things into account with it all, haven't you? Like, I mean, that conversation, that the other person could be into that person.
It's true.
So there's like, it's all a bit confusing.
It is a bit confused on Facebook.
I know, man. Cheating in any sense.
Feeling confused.
Cheating in any sense. Like I've had previous girlfriends like tell me that they've like whilst dating them they've kissed another guy, and that's instantly just completely destroyed any kind of trust I had.
Exactly, 100%.
And that's like, and it's just like, but it's a kiss. And it's just like, no, fuck you, and your fucking kiss.
Yeah, that time.
It's just like, I don't know. I'm not into it, man. It's not fucking fun. It's not nice to go for it. Even like from them sleeping. Like if a partner were to sleep with someone else or kiss someone else.
Yeah,
it's not fucking nice.
It's not nice. It's horrible. It
makes you question shit, man. It's not nice.
You're just like,
at the same time, I'd want to know.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I don't want it fucking happening.
That's the worst part. You want to know.
Yeah.
Was he good? A good kisser?
No, it's not even. It's not even the elements of it. It's just like
better than mine.
It's just like, if this happens, I want to know about it. Don't fucking keep this from me.
What the fuck is that bag over there, Joe? We're looking at it since I got it. It looks like a bag of like Christmas crumbs.
It's like Bullen gave it to me. It's like some sort of toffee stuff.
Oh, okay. You look like random bits of biscuit. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like shattered, like,
okay.
like yeah.
Yeah. Well, but if you're listening, I'm sure Joe's been thoroughly enjoying it.
My teeth are too sensitive to partake in any kind of fudge.
Lizzie made banoffee pie the other day. It was amazing. It was really fucking sweet though, but she made it with actual banana and it was cool. And she made these fudge things, but I was too fucking ill to eat them.
That's fair enough.
I was way too ill. I was living on literally being force-fed toast when I was sick. And I didn't really want that.
No, but that shit's good though.
It is good, but I couldn't really even eat that. I didn't even want it. I wasn't hungry.
Yeah.
And I've not really been that hungry since. Like, I am, but not really. Like,
no.
No,
I'm
I
not
had
sure.
that.
It takes a while to get your appetite back.
I
doesn't
had the chili dog last night at the Antelope, but
it? Yeah.
thinking back, I only really ate the dog. I didn't really eat much of the bread.
No.
I didn't eat the chips. I just paid like 10 quid for a bit of sausage.
It's the most expensive sausage you'll ever have in your mouth.
We were just like, yeah, it was good. It was nice.
Yeah, it's alright.
Not too bad, actually.
Should have got pie, mate. They had a lamb pie.
I know, but I think I could stomach a pie. They did have a good pie selection last night.
I wasn't like crazy hungry because I had like a bit of. I got like I went to Kukuru for lunch.
Nice.
And I couldn't finish it because it's too much.
I had to eat something because like Lizzie, I knew Lizzie and her parents that night were getting fish and chips from the chip shop.
Yeah.
Which usually I'm like, fuck yes.
Yeah, man. Who's going to go in? Everyone goes in on fish and chips.
But because I knew I was meeting Ed for beers,
yeah,
I was like, I could just eat the Antelope and just hang out and have another beer.
Yeah.
Rather than be like, I've got to go, they're waiting for me to go to the chip shop.
Yeah.
So I was like, look, I'll eat out. But this is the one fucking time I've met Ed, and Ed's gone, nah, I'm not going to eat tonight. And I was like, fuck. I was like, Joe might eat. I'm going to tell Lizzie I'm eating out.
Yeah.
Just, I don't want them waiting on me.
Yeah.
But then I knew fucking Ed would eat in the end.
Yeah, of course
I
he
knew
would.
it. Even though he was like, no, I've had too much food today. I knew once he got there, he'd be like, oh, I'll get something.
Yeah.
Should we go into some geese dropping?
I think let's do some geese dropping.
Because I do actually. I'm building up a nice little geese drop fucking momentum now.
I've been sending a few to the group chat with Gaz and Sam from Open All Powers.
Geese dropping, of course, is when we hear snippets or sense snippets of overheard conversations by strangers, and we call it geese dropping. Having a listen. I actually have quite a few here that I don't even know where to begin. Like,
I don't even save mine anymore. I immediately just send them to the group chat. Like that's all I do. I send them to the group chat and then I've got to scroll back through them and find them.
I've got so many that I've really enjoyed. I'm like, do I just blast all of them or do I keep some of them? But they're pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one. This one was great. I got on the 71 outside Ed's house. And I got on the bus, and a guy got on with me.
Yeah.
And he recognised, there was a girl on the bus that he recognised.
Oh, right.
And obviously she was meant to have gone out that night, and she didn't.
Oh!
And he saw her and was like, oh, hello. And in a panic, she went, oh, hello. I do have a reason for not coming out tonight. Instantly.
Just it.
Yeah, instantly. You know,
Brilliant. I like that. No, this is great. Just before actually reading out the overheard element, you explained it fully to me beforehand.
Yeah.
It was just like she obviously had somewhere other to be there that night because she came out. And,
she seemed a bit drunk.
Oh, really?
She seemed a bit drunk to me.
Oh, brilliant. She got fucking well caught in a lie, mate.
Yeah, she got well caught.
Absolutely busted in a lie.
I was walking through Primark with Lizzie the other day.
That's good. Actually, I tell you what, Primark is a great place to overhear some shit.
Going in there. I say walking. I was waiting downstairs with Indiana while Lizzie, she was returning something. She had to go upstairs.
Yeah.
And this like mum and her fucking daughter walked past, and I just had the mum say to the daughter, I saw the daughter say to the mum, I don't care. If I can't see anything Harry Potter, then I don't give a shit.
Fucking hell, man. There's plenty of Harry Potter shit in Primark. I've been in there. Been buying all my fucking work clothes from there.
When I was in M&S the same day, there was there's some old dears at work in M&S.
Yeah.
They were at the till when it was very quiet, and me and Lizzie were stood close by, and I just heard one old dear say to the other, but at the till, just folding clothes.
Yeah.
The moment I clapped eyes on her, I knew she was trouble.
Oh, mate, it's such a classic though, isn't it? The moment I clapped eyes on her. It's basically like every gangster film when they meet their future wife. That one bit is like, the moment I caught eyes on her, I knew she'd be trouble.
Now, this one I have to say, this was actually a little kid on a bus. Like it was like a little girl talking to her mum.
Yeah.
And this kid, man, was dropping some fucking knowledge. This little kid was like, I know what bored means. It means you have nothing to do because you have done everything and you're lonely. And then a little bit later on, she turned to the mum and went, boys don't feel pain. And the mum was like, yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Of course they do. And she was like, they don't. I just couldn't accept it. No.
Congratulations, your child's a feminist. I got one here for which I overheard at the office the other day. Just simply says, I don't discriminate when it comes to socks.
That's good though. That is good. You can't really, can you? People
can't.
do wear lavish socks now, and you got to accept that. Because half the time, you're bought socks. The socks I wear, I haven't bought. They've been bought for me. Again, that's why. And they can be a bit stripy and fucking crazy coloured at points.
I don't know if this is considered a geese drop, but you've put this in the group chat, and it's obviously Black Panther's out now.
Yeah.
And it's everyone's fucking loving it. But you've just written this. Saw some thread on Facebook where some guy posted something along the lines of, "If you're white, you have no business going to see this film." To which someone replied, "Sit the fuck down, Malcolm X. Martin Freeman's the whitest man ever."
Now, here's the twist of that story.
Oh, really?
I wrote that!
Yeah! Yeah!
I was testing the waters.
Sit the fuck down, Malcolm X. Yes, mate. Go on. Man like fucking Greg.
I wrote that. I got a bit of shit for it, but I wrote it.
Why? Why'd you get shit for it?
I didn't. You know, sometimes you don't really know who you're commenting on.
Oh no, but fuck.
Because you just assume that it's a group someone's posted it in.
When sometimes sit the fuck down, Malcolm X. Though. Such a great fucking dig.
Then sometimes it could just be somebody that liked it. That does make me. It made me angry that there's this whole thing of Black Panther that a lot of the people are like, if you're white, you shouldn't be seeing this film. But yet, you know, you're watching a film that is
a fine observation.
That is universe.
You're not allowed to go and see Spider-Man.
Yeah,
you're not allowed to go and see.
That's what I mean. You're watching a film that has been universe built with 10 years worth of previous films.
Yeah.
Like as Black Panther comes out, they've just celebrated 10 years of Marvel films.
It's brilliant.
Like,
it's just Black Panther. This is our film. It's like, fuck you.
I mean, it is your film, by all means, it is, but we fucking still go see it.
No, it's not.
It's part of the fucking Marvel fucking universe.
Despite it's heavily black cast and soundtrack and all this shit, and like, but yeah, I mean, obviously they want to inject the whole kind of sort of element. It's not a fucking black film.
No, yeah, because Martin Freeman's in it.
It's not. Yeah, Martin Freeman's and fucking Andy Serkis.
Exactly. You know, as that meme says, the Tolkien white guys.
Yeah,
because they were both in the fucking Lord of the Rings and fucking Hobbit films.
But no, I don't see it. I mean, I'm not massively into it. Like, you know, obviously, but it's the whole kind of sort of like scenario. It's just like it's. I know enough to know that it's built around a universe. They have to do this fucking film for other things to make sense.
Yeah.
And that's what it's saying. That's the only reason there's a fucking Ant-Man film.
Yeah. There's a second one coming out soon.
Ant-Man and the fucking Wasp.
I actually quite liked Ant-Man. Ant-Man was good fun. It was like a heist film.
Ridiculous.
Mate, it's Marvel Universe, man. It's pushing the boundaries of whatever the fuck it wants to be.
There you go.
And it is. And now they're heading for the big fucking Infinity Wars. Then it'll be reset clock time, and it'll be a whole new fucking.
Then
universe.
they can remake everything.
Then it'll be.
We're doing a reboot.
Rebooting now. We're
rebooting the whole last 10 years.
Me and Tony, obviously Tony from How to Write a Tune and Bones Knows, I've been pitching to Tony how much I want to do a Transformers podcast, but it'll be limited, not like loads. I just want to we watch the Michael Bay films.
Yep.
That we watch a film, then we do the podcast.
Okay.
So we do the films, and then we end with the original.
the first trilogy.
Yeah, but there's like 4 or 5 or is
Yeah,
now.
but I don't trust them. What the fuck just happened there?
That was with that. That really freaked me out. I have no idea what the fuck happened then. Like,
I think I malfunctioned.
We had a complete sound break. That was weird. I've never
it
had
was
that before.
It's like, what do you call it? Total Recall. 2 weeks.
Yeah, that was that was bizarre. That was like there was a fucking time fucking orgasm.
Weird, isn't it?
Anyway, as I was saying, when that weird mysterious thing just happened, it's like, yeah, I'm trying to get Tony. Well, I say trying to. Tony needs no fucking persuasion. Transformers, it's just having time. But yeah, watch the film, do an episode, and then end with the animated one. Especially with this whole new Bumblebee film coming out, and then apparently after that, what is happening? Why is there so many beeps?
So many fucking. Sorry, I've got my Facebook. I'm getting.
Who the hell's messaging you this hour?
I'm getting
3 o'clock on a Saturday.
3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm trying to sort out my fucking shit for tonight because I'm going out.
Where are you going?
Me and Tasha are trying to figure out something to do.
Like what?
Can we go see some live music?
You sound like an old man the way you said that.
Yeah, just gonna go and see some shit.
See some live music.
Just go see some live music.
Yeah, because apparently after the Bumblebee film, the rumour has it they're going to reboot Transformers.
Why? Why?
I don't know if they need to, though. Or leave it the fuck alone.
If you were rebooting Transformers, who would you have in it?
I wouldn't really care. I'd have the Transformers in it. I wouldn't give a fuck about the human characters at all.
It's a fair point.
I'd have the fucking Transformers in it.
Fair point.
Let's see what I'd have. I'd have Optimus Prime, Hot Rod, and Cup, how they should be. Mm-hmm. I have one more geese drop that I wanted to do.
Excellent, because I couldn't find the rest of mine.
And I heard this. This is when me and Ed were walking to the Antelope a little while ago. I did send this to the group, so you would have seen this. Walking to the Antelope, and this woman was in front chatting to this guy. And we heard her.
I already know this.
We heard her just say, "I've put so many flowers on graves that I tell my dates, don't bring me those." I'm going to say that again.
I lost it. I tried to hold on. I'm sorry.
I've put so many flowers on graves. I've put so many flowers on graves that I tell my dates, don't bring me a rose.
What a cunt.
It's so poetic.
What a cunt.
It's so fucking poetic.
I hope you're out there and you hear this, you cunts.
So poetic.
Fucking Morrissey wannabe motherfucker. Fuck you. Fucking first of the gang to die. Bullshit.
So many. She was really young as well.
Yeah,
so many
even more of a
flowers on
fucking...
graves.
What a surprise. She's probably a dramatic dickhead.
I tell my dates, don't bring me a rose.
Jesus
so poetic.
Christ.
So bohemian.
Ugh. So millennial. Fucking cunt.
And so that brings us to the end of the episode.
I just started thinking about the two girls we were sat with next to the Antelope, that time. We were sharing a table and they were just on the other end.
And they took photos of us.
No, well, we photobombed their selfie.
And then they took
were
another
just
one with us, yeah.
That was it. But they were coming out with some fucking gems, man.
I wasn't really listening to them.
Let's see if I can find them real quick. I know we're trying to wrap some shit up here, but like...
Showing an interest.
I'm sorry for gauging an interest. I was sent something recently, which I've as well. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's pretty much it's for you as much as it is Indiana.
Okay.
But it's a really nice little gift for when she's a little bit older.
Oh, okay.
So like when it's her first birthday.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I've got a nice little fun gift.
A fun gift. You were sent.
Gift.
Wow.
Yeah. This is going to take too long to find this fucking thing because I've just realised also that was about a month ago and we really do chat a lot of shit in this.
Yeah, it's true.
So on that note, good night.
Good night. Good day. Where have you been listening?
Fuck.
Joe's dying.
Fuck.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck me. Joe's getting over it. Man, Joe's dying right at the end of this episode here.
Depending on what time of the day you listen to this, good day, good morning and good night.
Man.
I think I stole that from
Truman Show.
Good afternoon, good morning and good night.
I'm trying to think of what my sign-off name's going to be.
We should come up with a sign-off.
I have been Greg, fake your own parents' death Armstrong.
Jesus.
Is that dark?
And Joe...
I have been Greg, don't buy me a rose Armstrong.
Don't buy me a rose. It reminds me of that episode of The Simpsons where Barney makes a short film and it's just like, don't cry for me, I'm already dead.
Don't cry for me. I'm already dead.
And I've been Joe Football in the Groin Draxon.
Oi, another Simpsons.
Draxon.
He got his own surname wrong. I made a Simpsons reference.
Holler at your fam.
Stick around.
Bye.
Bye.
The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Podnose, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. For episode archives of the All Seeing Guys and all of the shows on the network, visit us at www.podnose.com. You can also follow us on Twitter via @podnose or send us an email via admin@podnose.com.